Good evening, everybody. It is October 31st, 2023. It is 10. Oop, that might be 11. I think this watch is an hour behind. 11, 20, 5, 26, 27. It's really difficult to tell time on this. Yeah. 11:28. Sometimes it's... my phone says that it is 11:28. Okay. So, what I've got for you for this video is just an update on me in case anybody was curious or wanted to know. I wasn't going to tell anybody this. I wasn't going to, but I thought, well, just in case anything happens to me, I would want to tell somebody. But, nothing's going to happen to me. Everything's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. I've been coughing a lot lately and haven't been getting a lot of sleep. And I only sleep like an hour or so, and then I wake up coughing. And I started to get really worried about myself the second time that I threw up. And my body's just been feeling really weird, and so I've been coughing so hard that I've been throwing up, and like I'll get this feeling in my throat, and I'll cough, and so anyway, I wasn't gonna say anything until the second time I threw up. And I remember the second time I wasn't coughing whenever I threw up. I was just standing in the kitchen, and all of a sudden I was like, huh? And I put my hand on my mouth and went to the sink and threw up in the sink that time. First time I threw up in the trash can. I was sitting in the rocker recliner, and I had to walk really fast across the living room with my hand over my mouth because I'd already thrown up in my mouth. Oh yeah. Total details, just laying it all out there. Just so, it's fun times. And, so, yeah. I threw up in the trash can that time. For a while. It wasn't just once. It was for a while, both times. And there wasn't a bag in the trash can that time, or else I would have thrown in the trash can again, but I went to the sink. I was standing in the kitchen, and I forgot to put a trash bag in the trash can when I was changing the trash, or took the trash out, and yeah. So I was like, whoa, I have to clean the trash can out too. So yeah. So I got kind of worried about myself, and I was like, okay, well. So I was sitting with Anthony, and we were sitting at Taco Bell, and it was after I went to the courthouse to try to find out what I needed to do. I thought I could go down there and just pay the $157 to change my name. I want to legally change my name to Freedom. It's been Heather. After I was adopted, my mom changed my name. Mom and dad changed my name. My dad got to name me Heather. My mom wanted to name me Annalise Michelle. So, I decided, since I had that dream with the angel, and he said he was going to change my name to something, And I couldn't remember what it said, and I didn't remember hearing what he said. I thought, okay, well, this year, at the beginning of this year is whenever I decided to change my name. And then I was like, I want a strong name. I want a name that means something. Has all kinds of, there's all kinds of reasons why I wanted to change it to Freedom. Um, so, yeah. So I went down to the courthouse and I did that. And then, and then I needed to get some documents for a job that I'm applying to. That I have to send them over the email for stuff that I did that wasn't right. I don't really want to go into details about that, but maybe later. Maybe I'll, reveal some more about me later. Stuff that's happened to me that I haven't done that's good. Isn't anything like really, really bad or anything. It's just, the stuff you do. So anyway, I might have already said it, maybe. Might have already said it. But anyway. So, okay. So then after that, we went to get something to eat. And we were sitting there, and Anthony was like, well, something. I can't remember what he said. But anyway, I was like, well, if you knew what was going on at the apartment, I was like, we wouldn't be sitting here right now. I'd be like, you'd be taking me to the doctor. And his facial expression changed, and he was like, tell me what it is. And so I was like, okay. I was like, wasn't going to tell you, but the second time, I was like, I was really worried about myself, and da-da-da-da. So I told him that I needed to go to ℍ𝕖 anyway. ℍ𝕖 is my doctor. And I needed to go to ℍ𝕖 anyway and get blood work done. They said I could go anytime that I wanted to. So I went and got blood work done. And so he was like, okay, well, we're going now. Right after we get done eating, we're going. And I was like, okay. So I was like, thank you. And so we went and I got my blood work done. And then I asked the receptionist, I was like, is there any way that I can get in to see Janie earlier? That's my doctor's name, Janie. Earlier than November 8th. And she was like, probably not. And I was like, okay. She's like, what's going on? And I was like, well, da-da-da. And I told her that, I've been coughing a lot, and I've thrown up twice. And, my body's just been feeling different, and, da-da-da, stuff like that. So I was a little worried about myself, and da-da-da. I didn't know what was going on with me, because, sometimes, throwing up is serious, and, so, because, we don't always throw up all the time. So she was like, okay. She's like, well, she said, I suggest that you go to urgent care. Go to the one in the hospital. I was like, the one on Green River Road? And she was like, no. And she's like, go to the one that's in a hospital. And I was like, okay. So went to Gateway, Deaconess Hospital, and the one next to the emergency room. And we were there for about an hour, and then I went in, and I got a COVID test done, and that was not fun. I've had a COVID test done before. I got it done at St. Mary's, St. Vincent's. It's St. Vincent's now. But, and they only did it once in my nose, and this time she did it twice, and it was so much worse. I was just like, I didn't mind it for, just a little while, but she was like doing it for like a really long time, and I was just like, this is so uncomfortable. She was like, I know, I'm sorry. She was so nice about it. And then Anthony was like, are you okay? And he did such a good job. He did such a good job taking care of me, and making sure that I was okay that day. And, he stood up beside me, and he was, holding my arm, holding my hand, and, like, just, like, rubbing on me and stuff like that. And, that made me feel better. Made me, know that he cared about me. So then she said we're going to do a COVID test. And then she said I was going to get a steroid shot. So I got a steroid shot in the booty. That was not fun. It wasn't too bad, but it wasn't fun either. It was, my booty, my butt hurt for a while. But that's okay. It burned and it hurt for a little while. But I did good, and I laid there, and I was like, every time I got shot, I was like, whenever I got shot in high school, I passed out in IGA, and for a long time I was passed out, and da-da-da. So a little scared to get shots. But, but I did okay, and everything was okay. I didn't really feel the greatest right at first whenever I first got it, but I was laying down on my stomach, and so everything was okay, and I just laid there until I felt okay. And Anthony was standing there holding my hand the whole time, rubbing my head, rubbing my hand. He did such a good job. Such a good job. And then I got up and all that good stuff, and then went and she said she wanted to get x-rays done on my chest. So went and got x-rays done on my chest, waited a little while, and went and got x-rays done. And they evidently got the results right away, and so I thought we were okay to leave, and so I thought we could leave or whatever, and because I didn't think that we would get results right then and there, but evidently you can tell stuff from the x-rays, evidently. So she called me, and thank goodness she called me, and she told me that I didn't have COVID. She said, but my x-rays didn't look exactly normal. I think that's what she said. And she said they didn't look really good. They didn't look really bad, but they didn't look really good either. They didn't look exactly normal, I think is what she said. I was like, okay. So she said that I had pneumonia. So that's the conclusion to that. And I've had pneumonia before. Whenever I was a little kid, I was told that I had pneumonia. So I beat it back then. So I should be able to beat it now. And I know that you can die from pneumonia and da-da-da, and all this good stuff. But Jeremy said that that's only old people and younger people can get through it. But my body, I swear to God, I feel like Bill Engvall sometimes. I'm like, when my body turned 40, it just went straight to hell. I'm just selling for parts. That's just how I feel. Like, I have felt that way for so long. Like, sometimes I just feel so old. And so, we'll see. But, I should be fine. It should be okay. I'm still not getting any sleep. I'm still coughing and stuff like that. But I have, I'm going to show you all the medicine that I have, just so you know that, like, I'm not making this shit up, because I'm just gonna, anyway, I have to go get my handler. So I'll be right back, and just so you know, in case anybody wanted to know, or, anything like that. Nobody probably does, but just thought I would make this anyway, just in case there might be somebody out there who cares, or something, or just anything. Okay, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get my handlers. So my purse, so I just thought it would be faster just to grab my whole purse and bring it in here. So, okay. So, my medicines. Okay. So, I showed my medicines before. I feel like a pharmacy. I've got so many medicines. My doctor, Dr. Janie, recommended these. These are my inhalers. This is the first time that I've ever taken an inhaler before. So, there those are. And this evidently right here is supposed to be how much is left in here, I think. There's numbers on here. Like this one says between 00 and 180. And there's 200 puffs in each one. And this one says between 80 and 160. So that's how many puffs are supposed to be left in either one of these. Okay, so there's that. And then, see, this isn't for my pneumonia and coughing and all that stuff. This is other medicine that I've been taking that I haven't told anybody except for, there's only a couple people that know that I'm taking this medicine. And that I've been taking this medicine for a while. I forgot how long it's been. But anyway, this is Abilify. This is one bottle of Abilify. And Abilify is for depression. For the last 3 years, my depression has gotten worse and worse and worse and worse. And here just recently, it's just gotten a little better. I'm not as depressed as I have been for the past 2 years, 3 years. And then after I went to the hospital, I wasn't going to go to the hospital, but my mom called the police, and Jeremy was talking to my mom, and and that's how she knew, and she called the police, and the police talked me into going to the hospital. Well, and then that's whenever I got my first COVID test, and that's whenever I was taking Abilify, and but I haven't taken it for a while. And this says it is, this isn't Abilify, what is it? Or maybe it is, let's see. Okay, that's my antibiotic. I was taking antibiotics before, and I'm having to take antibiotics again. This is ℍ𝕖𝕒𝕝𝕥𝕗 2 milligrams. Oh, wait, maybe this is Abilify. Maybe it's just a cheap brand of Abilify. I forgot the name. I just knew that these little pills looked like Abilify. So, yeah. So, there's that. Okay. And then I take that with Prozac. So this is the cheap brand of Prozac. That's what they look like. They're blue. And there's that. And it says, take 1 capsule by mouth once daily for depression. And it's the cheap brand of Prozac. It's fluoxetine, 40 milligrams. And it says, Reisinger Janie may refill once by 9/9/2024. So there's that. And I've been taking those for a while. Okay. And then this is an antibiotic that I was taking. I forgot why I was taking it. I think it was because of my coughing and my chest pains and all that good stuff. I was taking that. That's erythromycin, 250 milligrams. So I have one left of those. I evidently forgot to take one. So that's that. And then there's gabapentin. And I took this whenever my lower back was hurting and my leg was hurting. whenever I was in a lot of pain, and it helped. It was a lot more milligrams than this. I forgot how many milligrams, but this is only 100 milligrams. Okay, so this is gabapentin. Yeah, you can see that. It's a little blurry on this side. I have no idea if it's blurry on that side or not, but I have no idea if it's going to focus in on it or not. Probably not. Okay, well, anyway, it's gabapentin, 100 milligrams, and that's for, this is for, I asked, Dr. Janie, Dr. Reisinger, about, all this feeling that I have on the inside of my body. I'm going to get into that in another video. I'm going to talk about that tonight, too, again. Except I'm going to do different little parts of it. So, and there's pain sometimes that comes with it. So, and she called it, fibromyalgia is what she called it. She said that I have fibromyalgia. That's what she calls all this feeling on the inside of my body, and sometimes there's pain and stuff like that. And this helps with the pain. It doesn't make the poking and go away, but that's the only way I know how to describe it. It's like the contractions, like, inside my body, like, it's really difficult to explain. Like, that's the only way I know how to explain it. So it didn't make that go away all the way, but it does make the pain go away most of the time, but it doesn't make the poking go away all the way. So, I take that. And I haven't taken this in a while either. And the inhalers, the doctor at the Walmart pharmacy said that they were supposed to make me hyper. So, and most of this stuff is supposed to, like, keep me awake. Like, I remember whenever I first started taking this Prozac, I remember walking around the apartment one night, or one day, or one night, or something, and I was like, is this what it feels like to be on crack? I was like, I feel like I'm on crack. Like, I felt so light and so awake and so, like, it was just crazy. And I was like, ooh. I was like, I kind of like this. I was like, no wonder people like to take crack. But it was just the first thing that I thought of. I was just so awake, and everything was just so clear, and, like, I just felt so light and so awake all the time. But I don't feel that way anymore with this for some reason. Like, ever since I told Dr. Reisinger about it, I was like, I don't feel awake anymore whenever I take this. And I'm like, oh. Like, you know, it's good to be like, you're, like, awake, and then, like, you're awake for, like, 2 days straight, and you're, like, not tired. And it's like, what the heck? I was like, what the heck is going on? But it was cool. It was cool. I liked it. I'm sorry. I liked the feeling of being awake. You know, I like sleep too, because, you know, you have dreams when you sleep, and, you know, and sometimes they can be good dreams, you know, sometimes they can be bad dreams, but mostly lately, I've been, you know, I've had a little weird dreams, like, not like, they're not really necessarily good, but they're not bad, you know, they're just like, okay, why are these people in my dream, and, like, why are they doing that, and it's not scary or anything, it's just, you have no idea, like, what is happening in this dream. You're like, why is this person in my dream, and why are they doing this, and da-da-da-da, and all this stuff. So, yeah, that's all it is. It's not really bad dreams. It's not really, like, good dreams either. It's just kind of like, you know, kind of like, okay, well, this is happening, and okay, and da-da-da. So, yeah, so that's why I like to sleep sometimes. I guess that's about it for that. Trying to think if there's any other medicine that I'm taking. Not that I know of, just, like, over-the-counter medicine, like Tylenol, ibuprofen, stuff like that if I'm in, like, a lot of pain, but thank God I haven't been in a lot of pain lately. I'm so thankful for that. Okay. Yeah. And then there's the, okay, so this, oh yeah, this is the medicine. This is the medicine I just picked up. And this is for my pneumonia. I think that's what this is for. And then I think it's another one of my gabapentins. I think. Yeah, there's gabapentin. Okay. So, okay. So this is, I forgot which one he said that I'm not supposed to break up. I'm like, oh, that's not good. Because I have to. I cannot take this. Prednisone. Yes, I know. Haven't I taken this before? Haven't I taken prednisone before? Okay, anyway. You might not be able to see this. It might be blurry, but... Oh, no, it's not that blurry. Okay. Prednisone, how many milligrams? 10 milligrams. Melanie Pickett. That's who prescribed this. Take 3 tablets by mouth daily with food for 3 days. Then 2 daily for 3 days. Then once daily for 3 days. I think this is, he said it'll numb my throat. And I'm like, okay, well, that's kind of scary. So I'm supposed to take this with food. I'm supposed to swallow it whole, but I was like, but I need, like, I take my medicine with, like, pudding or peanut butter because, it started a long time ago. I took a prenatal pill whenever I was pregnant with Jordan, and, I couldn't swallow whole pills after that because I felt it go down my throat sideways, and I thought it was going to choke me. So, and after that, I was so scared to take whole pills anymore. Like, sometimes I take, like, the little ones whole. I take those, but, like, I have to take them with something. So, yeah, these are sort of, they're not real big, but they're not real small either. I have no idea if you can see those, but they're just, like, they're round, and, yeah, there's a good size right there. That's, yeah. So, yeah, that's... Okay, so, okay, and then the next one is my azithromycin. That's my antibiotic, so I take some more of that. And Melanie Pickett prescribed that from the urgent care. Okay. This video is really long. Okay, and then this is benzonatate. Or benzonatate. I have no idea. I forgot what that was. Anyway, okay, benzonatate. Yeah, it's blurry. You can't really see it. It's not focusing very well. Maybe if I pull it back a little. Oh, maybe right there. Oh, okay. Maybe if I get it closer, maybe it'll, yeah, okay. Anyway, it's 100 milligrams. And these are these little clear pills. I forgot what benzonatate was. But that's that. I think this paper might say what this stuff is. Let me think about it. It might not. No, sure. But I could look it up and find out what it's for. I forgot. He told me, but I forgot. Isaac at the pharmacy told me. At Walmart Pharmacy told me what it was, but I forgot. So I'm supposed to take 1 capsule by mouth 3 times daily as needed. I forgot what that was for. I'm going to have to look that up and find out what that was for. And then, ooh, here's some more of my gabapentin. So there's more gabapentin up there. Can you see that? 100 milligrams of gabapentin. So I'm like walking pharmacy. Woo. Okay, so that's all for this video. That's all I've got for you. If you like this content, like this video or comment below. I would love to know your thoughts on this. I would love to know anything that you would like to add. Yeah, that's all I got. So now don't forget to go out there and rainbow it. Flood the world with love, peace, joy, and charity. Thank you, and have a good day or night, whichever time you are watching this.